Talofa lava and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to learn how to make your own stencils. Here are some things that you'll need. Some L-shaped pockets or plastic dividers, pencil and eraser, a ruler, sharp cutting knife, cutting mat and black pen for outlining. Some other optional materials are colouring pencils and felt tip pens. Here are some Pacific motifs that I drew earlier for another project, and I thought I would refer back to these and choose some simple ones to start off with for our stencil tutorial. What I need to do now is trace the patterns onto the paper, and there are a couple of ways you can do that. You can trace it using a window on a bright day, or you can use an LED light pad like I have here. This one connects via USB and it has 3 light settings that ranges from dim to bright. I got this from Mighty Ape, which was around $35. So let's go ahead and start tracing. So as you can see, some of the tracing wasn't that perfect, but that's okay, we can go over it later. So here I'm using my Pitt Artist pen, the 0.5, which has a thicker tip, just to trace the outline. Once you're happy with your design, take your plastic divider or your L-shaped pocket. In this example I've got my L-shaped pocket that needs to be cut. So wherever there is a join, just grab a scissors or a craft knife and cut down the edges. You can then place your single sheet over your design and secure it with some sellotape. Cutting a stencil the first time can be a little bit intimidating, so what I do as a guide is to block in the parts that I meant to cut out. So everything that has a sketch in it, those will be the parts that will come out of the stencil. A helpful tip is to cut out the smallest pieces first of your design. This is because this helps to keep the rest of the design intact, and you can cut out the larger pieces later. Make sure that your cutting tool is sharp and use firm pressure to follow the lines. So here I'm just going from the top to the bottom. Once you've cut out one piece, you can usually lift it up with your blade. If it doesn't come out on its own, then cut again into the corners and pull it out. Never tear it because it can wreck the design. And there you have your stencil. An optional step is to colour it in, so if you want to follow along, grab any combination of colours. I've chosen oranges, yellows, purples and some reds, and just going over the stencil. You can use any medium such as paint or felt tip pens. I hope you enjoyed making stencils with me. Thanks for watching. Whawhetai tere lava. Don't forget to hit subscribe at Talofa Tusiata.